Hey everyone, Dr. Nuesse here again with another video, and today this is actually a request video that I got on one of my comments of a previous video, so I do look at those requests. What we're going to talk about is how can you do a keto diet, a very, very low carbohydrate diet, and still build muscle or body build, especially with lifting heavy weights. My name is Dr. Matthew Nuesse, and I'm here to tell you that weight loss does not need to be a chore. For over a decade, I've been helping my patients lose weight naturally so they can keep it off permanently. Now I want to bring that knowledge to you. If natural weight loss is something you might find valuable, please consider subscribing to this channel and then hit the bell notification icon so you're updated when I upload a new video. And now, on to the video. Okay, let's get right into it. So, first thing I want to talk about is keto and muscle building, actually building muscle when you're doing a ketogenic type of diet. So let's explore this. The old way of thinking was you need that fuel, that external fuel source. You need a high carbohydrate diet in order to fuel yourself so that you can put on muscle mass. That's the old way of thinking, very high carbohydrates. There is a new way of thinking now where you can do keto in one of two ways, and it kind of depends on how you personally feel or you physically feel when you work out, but there's two ways to really go about building muscle and doing a ketogenic type of diet. Let's look at a study. So we have an 11-week study where we compared high carbohydrate diets, or just a traditional bodybuilder's type of diet, what's thought of traditionally as a bodybuilder's type of diet, and then also they compared the traditional ketogenic type of diet. That's where you keep your macros basically at 5% carbohydrates, 25% proteins, and then very high fat, 70% fats, to get your body into this ketogenic state. So what happened when we compared a regular traditional bodybuilder diet with people that were doing a ketogenic type of diet? This is an 11-week study. What happened was they had exactly the same strength increase. They built muscle basically the same. They got stronger at the same rate. But the ketogenic type of diet had more lean mass. They leaned out better, which is obviously what most bodybuilders want to do, put on as much mass as they can, as much muscle as they can, but keep themselves as lean as possible. So the ketogenic diet actually beat the traditional bodybuilders type of diet head to head in an 11-week study. Now, one thing that you need to realize is that in the beginning, when you first go onto a ketogenic diet, your performance might lag a little bit. And this is due to your body not being used to using body fat for its fuel first and wanting carbohydrates, glycogen, glucose. I did a video on what it means to be fat adaptive and that transition, and I'll link that video right up here. But that will go away. That's a temporary situation where you feel a little run down, or you feel like you can't perform quite as well when you first go onto a ketogenic type of diet. All right, so that's just traditional keto. You would just do traditional keto and then go ahead and go about your business as far as trying to build muscle. There's another way to do keto, and that is a targeted ketogenic type of diet. A targeted ketogenic type of diet basically allows you to eat carbohydrates 30 minutes or so before your workout, and you want to eat about 30 grams of carbohydrates just to give yourself that little bit of fuel. A lot of people say that they feel better, they feel stronger when they do this targeted type of ketogenic type of diet. To be honest, you get about the same results when you do that, but basically what happens is you'll eat keto the whole day or every day that you're not lifting heavy, and then when you go to a day where you're lifting heavy, you will intentionally eat 30 grams of carbohydrates just before you exercise, and some people say that helps them just with their performance. These are not refined carbohydrates. You don't want to eat sugars, candy, things like that. You want good carbohydrate sources. So basically those are the three different concepts as far as muscle building and how you're eating when you're muscle building. And then there's two keto types when you're muscle building, the targeted keto type and the traditional keto type. And one thing that some people will be concerned with is when you do a ketogenic type of diet, as long as you keep your macros the same, like I said before, 5%, 25%, 70%, you can eat more, and you can especially eat more protein, and people shouldn't be worried about eating more protein, and then that protein can kick you out of ketosis and be converted into glucose, because you're going to be using that for energy anyway. You need glucose, you need carbohydrates in your system, especially when you're working out hard. So don't be too concerned about that. I hope that helped. If you have any questions about this topic in particular, please leave those in the comments section below. And until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will catch everyone in the next video.